players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now here's Morant. Drills the three-pointer. Morant's got the first points up on the board here for Memphis.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Edey can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler. And he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here is Curry following Ja Morant's three. The tray. Again, Curry missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Morant missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry from deep three-point land. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. That one's on Morant. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Ring shot on the way. And it's Morant missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 9.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense. But what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooting.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Fields checked in. Morant outside. Jacks up a three. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors leading by 3. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Morant. He's got 6. A kick out to Bain. Jackson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Up top, Podziemski. Guarded by Morant. Fires the 3. A shot by Podziemski, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Lets it go from deep. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 9 points.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Here's Podziemski. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And Morant gets it to go.
moving, and this is the game plan for him. And he's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Memphis. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Out to Payton. Out to the right wing. Kuminga against Bane, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Luke Kennard comes in for Bane, and Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Now, here's Payton. No scoring in this one.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Butler feeling out of it. Healed from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. Live. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Curry with the 3. Aldama with the rebound. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb. Kennard's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Memphis. They double-team Curry. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Kennard finds Jackson. Fires from the corner. Kennard's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pocket 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bane in for Luke Kennard. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Clark the pass to Bane. Jackson in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Hield's checked in for Golden State.
Second team foul. Warriors substitution.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And a deep 3 from Curry. They get it again. Payton kicks to Curry. puts up a deep three. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Bane sets the screen for Pippen. Memphis moving it around. Jackson misses. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Curry. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Green with a screen on Pippen. Fires from deep. Curry's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's Jackson with the 3. Jackson missing again.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Another miss by Curry. Memphis has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Then for the Warriors, Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Moody subbed in for Heel. And it's Morant missing. Curry against Bane. Butler, a screen on Bane. Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again. Memphis leading. Morant with a wide-open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 19 points.
And this is what Ja Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pulls from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
Curry setting the pick for Butler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Morant, that's for 2. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
The Warriors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
5 seconds left now here in the second. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
And stolen by Butler. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Good Curry, so dangerous in transition.
Understanding where he needs to be, Curry way out ahead that time.
Now here's Morant for three. Jackson kicks to Morant. There's the triple. Podziemski grabs the board. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Curry outside.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Wells passes to Morant. Uncovered. Morant with another miss. Warriors trail by 5. Morant with the steal. The three ball. The three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 26.
One of the smoother strokes you'll see Morant. This man's got a nice jumper.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Here's Curry with the three. Edey with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Wells in the corner. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. No good from outside. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Payne for 3. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Payne seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine. And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Offline with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
Memphis leading by 6. Pippen with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Curry way outside, and Payne pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
It's good from long range. Payne's got 6 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Curry outside, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Payne. Now here's Jackson. Now here's Payne. Defended by Moody. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist from Jackson. Payne's got the lead up to 12 now for Memphis. They set the screen. On its way from Curry for 2. Green dishes to Curry. From outside the arc, Curry buries the 3-shot.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Pippen. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Pippen. Out to the right wing. Jackson from long range. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Curry against Kennard. This one for 3. The rebound by Payton. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Poked away. Healed with it. Now defended by Bain. Curry against Clark. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Launches a 3. Curry can't get it to go.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Now, here's Kennard. Jackson Davis defending. And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis leading by 7. It's taken away by Payton. From deep. Curry can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Kennard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry with it. Now guarded by Wells. Curry, that's good. 34 points for Stephen Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And there's the call on Curry. That will be foul number 5 on him. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Luke Kennard. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton. Warriors trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Cracks in the tray. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Curry against Morant. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. The shot tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Grizzlies?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. That they are really piling up the steals. in this one.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Hey, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Pippin's checked in for Luke Kennard. Here's Curry. Focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Here's Wells. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. Shoots. No good there off the double clutch.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Curry. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Majemski on the wing. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on step.
And Brandon Majemski gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Pass to Moody. Kennard with the rebound. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
Warriors substitution, number 21.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
It's Curry outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Richard.
for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now here's Levine. Murray, a screen on Morant. Shot by Levine, no good. Bane, the pass to Morant. Murray against Jackson. There's the triple. Good, and the setup by Morant.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Sabonis, left side. DeRozan finds Levine. DeRozan into the lane from downtown, and it's Levine with the 3.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
And there's the screen. Over to the wing, outside Bane. Outside for Morant. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Sacramento.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Now here's Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Over to the left wing. Ellis passes to Murray. Kicks it to DeRozan. There's the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And here's Morant outside. Drains the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Sabonis with a screen on Bane. Sabonis finds Murray. The 3 from DeRozan. The rebound by Edey. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that." To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Morant looking for an opening. Jackson the screen. Back to Bane. From the corner. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Sabonis can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Kings lead by 3. Knocked loose. 1:06 left to play in the first. From deep, Morant. And the 3-pointer goes. Morant's got 6 points.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
And another 3 for Memphis.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Kings trail by 3. And Levine, here we go. Out to Sabonis. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Levine.
Look how confident Sabonis can be, acting without hesitation and getting it to go.
Here's Morant. And it's Morant again missing. Sacramento has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's Ellis. No good on the buzzer beater. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Domantas Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Kennard. This one for 3. The rebound by Carter. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Sabonis. Out to the right wing. Here's LaRavia. Here's Lyles. Launches it. Aldama grabs the board. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Kennard for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's LaRavia. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. There's Jackson with the 3. No luck on that one. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And here's Sabonis outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Pass to Clark. Kennard on the wing. Monk covers. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Kings leading. Here's Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. And here's Monk. 4-3. The shot that time not on target. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Kennard with it. Now guarded by Monk. Kennard against Monk. They set the screen. Kennard outside. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Memphis. The Kings have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Monk. Off target from 3-point range. And Memphis shooting just 33% so far in this game. Monk against Kennard. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Levine comes in for LaRavia, and Ellis is subbed in for Carter. Pippen, pass to Clark. Jackson surveying the D. Picked his pocket. Back come the Kings in transition. And here's Sabonis outside. Memphis with a rebound. Pass to Wells. Back to Bain. Shoots over Monk. And the basket by Bain. Bain's got his first points in this one.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. He drops it from range. And the Kings lead by 3.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Kicks it out to Bain. Jackson, the screen. Bain finds Jackson. Clock at 6. Pulls up, high post. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Sacramento. DeRozan comes in for Lyles. Here's Wells. No points so far. Payne surveying the D. The three. And here's Morant outside. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Kings have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. LaVine with it. Pass to Ellis. Another three for Sacramento.
You got to keep that head up, and LaVine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Morant. Launches a three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sacramento on top, leading by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. LaVine finds Murray. DeRozan outside. Here's LaVine for 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. LaVine's got 9 points. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Puts up a 3. Ellis, good. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide-open look.
And the basket by Payne.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
DeRozan. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
The Kings lead by 8. Here's Ellis. He has 6. Sabonis outside. Kicks it to DeRozan. From deep. The rebound by Edey.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Jackson on the wing. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
DeRozan, a screen on Payne. Pass to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. They kick it out to Murray. And here's the fast break. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. The Kings also with a sub. Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. On target from range.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain. Takes a 3. Jackson, the pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Levine. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's off from three-point range. Sacramento leading by 5.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Morant, no good. Sacramento has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Levine passes to DeRozan from the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Left side, Morant. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jackson. Aldama outside. Monk against Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. Three-pointer. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Levine with it. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Morant. And Morant laces the triple.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Here's Sabonis. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Kings, we've got Zach LaVine. Malik Monk is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the point. Pass to LaRavia. From outside the arc. And Morant clears the board. Memphis trailing here. Clark outside. Now Morant. Valanciunas covering. Jackson the screen. And here's Morant outside. Zach LaVine clears it away. And it's LaVine with the ball for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 11. Hits the trifecta.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Monk. And here's Morant outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Sacramento. Morant, no good. Tipped. Clark, the pass to Pippen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Valanciunas. Outside for LaVine. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. And Sacramento with some changes. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Murray comes in for LaRavia. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Monk. Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
From deep, Morant. Oh, Ja Morant, right back at you.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Ellis passes to Levine. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson. Clock is at 3. From deep, Morant. The rebound by Murray. The Kings have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Tipped. And they're able to recover. Here's Ellis. And another miss by Sacramento. And the Grizzlies shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Right side Morant to take the lead. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine knocking down the 3.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Morant missing again.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Murray, a screen on Bain. Here's Levine to the left side wing. And another Sacramento 3. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Morant from deep, Bain. Here's Edey. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Kings lead by 9.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now here's Sabonis. Here's Levine for 3. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were.
forward. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now here's Murray. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And Curry pulls it down. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outside Butler. There's a screen. Pass to Moody. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here's Moody. Fires for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Levine with it. He's defended by Pajemski. Murray sets a screen for Levine. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Ellis, the pass to Levine. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Releases. Out to DeRozan. Ellis with the screen for Levine. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
On the wing, Levine. He's defended by Pajemski. Beyond the arc. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Murray.
A rapid-fire release by Levine on that one.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, the concern tonight is the relentless nature of DeMar DeRozan. Coach said, no matter what you throw at him, he finds his way to work around it. Sometimes it's with the shot, sometimes it's with the pass. Either way, he'll get you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Butler. Green, the screen. Fires the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 3-point game. Wide open look here for Murray. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Keegan Murray. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The kick outside to Butler. Green with a screen on Murray. Murray against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Levine. He's defended by Pajemski. Outside, Levine. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 6. Now Pajemski. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Green. They set the pick. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, he doesn't shoot it all that well, but when he does knock it down, it's demoralizing for a defense.
Outside, Levine. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Moody. Rebound by the Kings. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Kick out to Levine. Over Butler. Sacramento again missing. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. It's Curry outside. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Monk kicks to Murray. No good with the triple. Green against Valanciunas. Green dishes to Butler. Got it off in time. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Sacramento up 1. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
And Monk's just got a good feel about kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Carter, the pass to LaRavia. Left side, Sabonis. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Sabonis has got 5 points now this quarter. 3-pointer, Hield. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Lyles. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 5-point Sacramento lead.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Monk, the pass to LaRavia. The 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Curry finds Kuminga. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. 3-pointer, Hield. It's hauled in by Lyles. Sacramento's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. And the 3 off target. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2. Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. In the corner, it's Monk. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Great open look there. LaRavia's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings. On the wing, Hield. Monk defending. Hield with a screen on Lyles. And the Warriors miss again. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Monk, no one around him. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And you got to love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Three-pointer healed. It's hauled in by the Kings. Miles got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Carter. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Warriors trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the screen. Pass to Moody. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Moody's got 6. And here is Ellis. Levine inside the 3-point line. And so that brings the first half to a close. Kings lead by 8. And now thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're thinking about the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Sacramento. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan, and at the 3, the small forward. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Warriors trail by 5. Lets the 3 fly, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Levine. Outside Sabonis. The 3-pointer no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Pajemski. That 3 off the mark. Sacramento leading by 5. Levine for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. It's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Ellis kicks to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Sabonis has got 8 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
There's the pick. Pass to Curry. From the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Up top, Sabonis, guarded by Curry. 3-pointer, another 3 for Sacramento.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Oh, Butler draining the 3.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Sabonis finds DeRozan. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right side Curry for the lead. And another 3 for Golden State.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
On the wing, Murray over Butler. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Levine. And it's 8 points for Keegan Murray.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Back to Pajemski. Butler, a screen on Levine. Pass to Butler. The 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ellis with the screen for Levine. Off target with his 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 1-point game. Here's Moody. Buries it from 3-point range. Moody's got 9 points here in the second half. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Good on the 3-point shot. And the Kings lead by 1.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Curry dishes to Butler. Curry setting the pick for Butler. Here's Moody. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Kings ahead, leading. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Payton is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry passes to Kuminga. In the corner, it's Hield. Over Monk. Hield can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Hield dishes to Payton. Monk against Hield. They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple. Kings leading now by 7. Levine for 3. That one doesn't drop. Payton against Levine. Payton can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. They get the rebound. Kick out to Levine. From outside, off the mark.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Kept alive. Outside for Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Ellis with the screen for Valanciunas. Plenty of space. Doesn't go that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Outside, Kuminga. For 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Kings leading now by 4. In the corner, it's Levine. Ellis with the screen for Levine. Back to Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. Wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. It's Curry outside. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
What work from Steph Curry, gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Levine kicks to Valanciunas. Here's LaRavia. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that back.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Hield can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ellis with the screen for Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. Connects from three-point range. Valanciunas has got 5 points now this quarter.
And don't be surprised if Valanciunas can step behind that arc and knock it down.
Curry is inside. Ellis on him. Curry looking around. Hield outside. Again, Hield missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Levine wide open. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the Kings with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Monk.
And I love the fact that he has great confidence in that jump shot. Monk does a great job of shooting with quickness, but never rushing.
Puts up a deep 3. It's off. So the Kings win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not much appreciated, David.
Thank you.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Moody from outside. Cleared away by Wells. Morant with it, now guarded by Butler. Jackson the screen. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
And we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there. Ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
And that one's good. Green.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Wells. Knocks down the long J.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors with another three.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Butler. Outside Podziemski. Back to Butler. Let's go with a three. Counted from distance. Butler's got 6 points.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jacks up a three. And they get it back. Right wing. Edey for three. Buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Green with a screen on Morant. And here's Curry for three. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep, Morant. To the left wing. Here's Wells. Sends it home from three-point land.
Three-pointer.
He has 6.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Fires for three. Cleared away by Wells. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Memphis. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Heels checked in for the Warriors. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Edey for three. And again, it's Memphis missing. Warriors trail by 4. Podziemski with it, guarded by Morant. Outside Moody. From deep three-point land. Memphis with a rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Morant, no good. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Warriors foul.
You think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Desmond Bane. Pass to Kuminga for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Aldama off the mark there with a three. The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Payton. Guarded by Aldama. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Hield from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Kennard, left side. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
So, on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the point. Kennard for three. Drops in the three. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Drills it from deep. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
Yeah, these teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
The three ball. Kennard can't get it to go. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
They had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Takes the three. Curry's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 5. Kennard with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Pippen pass to Kennard. Corner shot. Got it. 2 for 5 now. Curry with it. 9 points in the game. Fires the three. Curry rises up and hits the three.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Pippen pass to Kennard. Over Hield. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got 7. The Warriors lead by 4. The steal. Kennard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Kennard against Hield. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Stolen by Kennard. From behind the arc. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Payton with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Curry with it, and it's Aldama picking him up. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. There's a screen by Kuminga. Curry, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
Can they get it? Cleared away by Wells. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Leaps for it. They swipe it. Outside Curry. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 14.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Pass to Bain. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the Warriors make some changes. Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bain's got 6.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And here's Butler outside. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Morant missing. The Warriors have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And the Warriors with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
From deep, Morant fires in the triple.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
There's a screen. And here's Butler outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Jackson with a screen on Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Golden State is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Fires the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Butler passes to Curry. From downtown. That won't go either for Curry.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Wells. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 3. They double team Curry. It's Podziemski on the wing. Here's the 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 20 points.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
Pass to Podziemski. Moody on the wing. From the arc. The rebound by Edey. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Down low. Outside Bain. Jackson outside. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Morant, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Curry, no good. Grizzlies trail by 4. Launches it from deep. Ooh, that's good. Morant from way out.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, well, you got zero chance on defense.
Butler, a screen on Morant. The 3 from Curry. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Curry. Give him 20. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Left side Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Morant against Payton for the lead. And it's Morant missing. The Warriors leading. Curry looking it over. Curry draws the double. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 29 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Morant, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. Fires for 3. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies shooting just 36% in the third. Beyond the arc. And it's Morant again missing.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And here's Curry for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Warriors on top, up 7. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Desmond Bain, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Lots of room. They get it again.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Curry, no good. Grizzlies trail by 7. The 3 from Bain. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Curry. Outside Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Curry. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. And Again, it's Memphis missing. The Warriors lead by 7. The 3 ball. Clark grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
From deep, Bain. Pass to Wells. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range.
3 points.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best ones are the ugly ones.
And some changes here for the Warriors.
First team.
Looney comes in for Jackson Davis. And Podziemski subbed in for Payton. Oh, swiped away. Here's Edey, defended by Podziemski. Outside Morant. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Curry with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Jackson. For 3. And Curry answers with a 3 of his own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
No coverage that time. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Bain finds Morant.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the final quarter. Pass to Jackson to take the lead. Just 5 to shoot. Looney grabs a miss. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 1-point game. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Shot from 16. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Morant outside. Nails it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
And stolen by Morant. Ja steps on the gas. 4-3. Oh, nails the triple.
3 points.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense was created by good defense.
And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Curry, hounded by Morant. On the attack, Curry. Memphis with a rebound. Now here's Morant. Jackson, the screen. From deep. No good. So Memphis wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some...
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the center, locking down the middle. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. No good on the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Ellis. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Bane. Crafty move. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Launches it. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Hits it from three-point range.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Payton for three. No good that time.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Of course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. Jackson, a screen on Monk. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Levine sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Monk. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Bane with the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Now here's Levine, guarded by Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Out to Morant. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento leading by 4. Levine dishes to Murray. Here he goes. Monk outside. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with a wide open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Morant's got 5.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguarded.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. And another 3 for Sacramento.
He's so agile at that wing position. The defense has to keep an eye on where Murray is in transition.
Morant against Monk. Payton for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Bane's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Monk outside. Outside, Levine. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Trey Lyles out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Carter. And there's Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Monk against Kennard. Rebound by the Kings. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Puts up a three. Sinks the triple. Kennard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Memphis.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Dan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Aldama can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. Here's Lyles. Out to Carter. Sabonis' screen on Pippen. Carter with the bucket.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Takes the three. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to LaRavia. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That is his first foul of the game. Beans checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Carter. Then for the Grizzlies. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Pippen finds Bain. Outside for Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Levine for 3, and Pippen pulls it down.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Ellis with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Lyles. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
It's 2-on-1. Payne for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Levine. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Screen by Valanciunas. Levine with it. Guarded now by Clark. Valanciunas passes to Ellis. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ellis. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Morant against Ellis. And Memphis with another turnover here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Monk against Payne. Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Levine up top. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And it's off from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. There's Jackson with the 3. Monk grabs the board. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Kick out to Levine. Takes a three. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
Great preparation by Levine. Getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Substituting on the court.
With 4 seconds on the clock, Murray for three. Cranes the three-pointer. Murray's got 6.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Kings ahead.
17.
They finish off the second quarter on a 12-3 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
For the fan, half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shots.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Knocked away. Stolen by Ellis. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Levine. He's got 11. Drills it from outside. 14 points for him.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Bane with the screen on Ellis. From downtown. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bane.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Sabonis kicks to Levine for the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Levine's got 17 now.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Jackson. Morant against DeRozan. In the corner, it's Bane. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've led by as much as 10. For three, Levine, and another three for Sacramento.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
The three from Morant. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Levine for three. It doesn't go for him.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Edey gets the bucket.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Edey. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. From past the arc.
And great activity from Levine there. When he's engaged on defense, he's a difference maker. Shot
clock at 5. Now here's Morant for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Murray, good.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Morant's got 8.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Some changes for Sacramento. Lyle comes in for Keegan Murray, and it's Carter in for Levine. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pippen comes in for Payne. Jackson, that's good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And it's Carter missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For the tie, and it's Morant missing. The Kings shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Miles a screen on Kennard. Carter for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Zach LaVine making things. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ellis is out there with Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Levine. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Levine's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Sacramento. Payne sets the screen for Pippen. Memphis moving that ball around. Payne inside the 3-point line. And right on target. Good. Kings leading now by 6. Lyles kicks to Monk. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now. And it's Pippen in the corner. Launches it. Trains the 3-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Memphis foul.
Sacramento making a switch here. Arabia's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Edey's checked in. Pass to Valanciunas. It's Ellis on the wing. Back to Valanciunas. Levine wide open. Traps in the tray. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Edey. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Payne for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Kings leading now by 3. Ellis outside.
Memphis foul.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. So it's Sacramento. DeRozan dishes to Murray. Wells with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Pass to Wells. 6 to shoot. Out to Morant to take the lead. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Ellis can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And here is Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss. Bain against Levine. Pass to Murray from downtown. And Bain pulls it down.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Ellis, the pass to Murray. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
Morant kicks to Bain. Morant with the screen on Ellis. Back to Morant. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And Levine, here we go. Outside for Murray. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
On the wing, Bain. Outside Jackson to the paint. Out to Morant. 51 seconds left in the game. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. Look, he's got to find something easy.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Levine. Over in the corner, Ellis. No good on the 3. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And it's Morant missing.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Down low. On the wing, Bain. Stolen by Levine. Puts up a deep 3. It's in. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but Clyde David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
other well, and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Here's DeRozan. Sabonis outside. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Green, a screen. And here's Curry for 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. And there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Butler on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Outside Levine. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Levine's got 6.
He had to get it away, and he did. Levine with the quick release.
And there's a pick. Jacks up a 3. And Curry is good for 3. 6 points for him.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Levine for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Fires it. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
I mean, a good pass there from Murray. Now, he understands when his guys have clean looks.
And here's Curry for 3. That won't go either for Curry.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Shot by Levine, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Curry's shot is off.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Here's Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Ellis has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the defense expects DeRozan to try and score, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Shot is good by Curry.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And the Warriors with another 3.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Pass to Levine, and stolen by Green. On the break, the 3. That won't go either for Curry. Kings trail by 3. Here's Ellis. 6 points for him. Levine with it. Now guarded by Moody. On the wing, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan right side. And here's Sabonis outside.
Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Some changes for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Malik Monk subbed in for Ellis. And Golden State also making a switch. Fields checked in for Curry. And here's Butler outside. Rebound by Sacramento. On the wing, Murray. The three is up. He buries it from three.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Butler. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Kings trail by 3. Outside Monk. Now Levine. Murray, a screen on Heel. Back to Monk. Here's Murray. Fires the 3. And the Kings with another 3. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. And the second... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Heel to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Curry from deep three-point land. Monk grabs the miss. Sacramento has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Oh, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Here's Larabia. From deep. Kuminga pulls it in. Curry against Carter. There's a screen by Kuminga. The 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Carter from outside. And no good. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Launches a 3. Curry slashes it in.
Curry doing it again with the quickest releases we've ever seen.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Cuts off the pass. Here's Larabia. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Larabia's got his first 2 points. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebound by Sacramento. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Sabonis, the pass to Carter. Counted from distance. Carter's got 5.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
Jackson-Davis a screen. Curry passes to Kuminga. Stolen by Carter. Healed against Monk. Overhealed. They get the rebound. Fades and shoots. And he comes up with a bucket. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. Really like their energy defensively.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
You know, not too many teams have the stability of head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area. And you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players. And again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
It's Monk on the wing. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Monk's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. There's the triple. That won't go either for Curry. Sacramento leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Here's LaRavia. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. LaRavia's got 5 now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Domantas Sabonis. DeRozan comes in for Lyles. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for LaRavia. And Ellis is subbed in for Carter. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. And that one's good. Green.
Well, he doesn't shoot it all that well, but when he does knock it down, it's demoralizing for a defense.
Ellis passes to LaVine. Valanciunas sets a screen. LaVine with it. Drives to the hoop. Monk for 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Kings ahead. Up by... Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Murray from outside. That shot is off.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Back to Curry. The deep 3. The rebound by Murray.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's LaVine for 3. Nails it from 3. And it's a 9-point Kings lead. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
A retaliation there as Butler's competitiveness flaring up as he answers from the arc.
They set the pick. Here's Ellis. Outside for LaVine. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Sabonis can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Green. Outside Podziemski. Butler against Murray. Butler passes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. The shot comes out.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Butler with the ball. Checked by Murray. Butler passes to Green. And here's Curry for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 24.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Pass to LaVine. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Curry. And another miss by Sacramento. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Podziemski. That misses. And a chance to tie it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Curry. Outside Moody. Butler with the ball. For the tie. Ellis with a rebound. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Here's the pick. Outside Butler. Back to Moody. The 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Ellis. Fires from deep. And another Sacramento 3.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Outside Butler. Butler, a screen on DeRozan. Outside Moody. Butler against Murray. Puts up a 3. Butler, good.
Jimmy
Butler's got 9.
And look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
Outside Levine. Pass to Sabonis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Green, the pass to Curry. Podziemski with it. Let's go with a 3. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Murray from outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Sacramento. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Heel to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Looney in at the 5. Warriors trail by 3. Levine with a steal. Right side Monk. Outside Levine. Pass to LaRavia. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Looney the screen. To tie it up. It's kept alive. Curry with it. Outside Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Kuminga's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's LaRavia into the lane from the arc. He drops it from range. And the Kings lead by 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside for Levine. Pass to Monk. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Kuminga. Now here's Looney. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Valanciunas with a rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. From deep 3-point land. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for LaRavia, and DeRozan is subbed in for Monk. Pass to Curry. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Butler outside. And there's Curry on the assist from Butler. Curry's got 27 points.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Here's Levine out to the right wing. Murray for 3. Murray connects from outside.
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, we know he wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows it.
Pajemski. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Coach is loving the ball.
For Sacramento, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Ellis passes to Levine. And here's Murray from deep. And another Sacramento 3.
You see why the coaching staff trusts Murray. That's a big shot.
1:16 left to play in the fourth. Outside Pajemski. Takes a 3. The kick out. Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. DeRozan outside. He shoots. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Moody. Back to Curry. There's a screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. Here's Levine for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Curry, a screen on DeRozan. Moody misses. The 3 is up. And it's DeRozan missing. Shot on the wing. Offline. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until the final.